Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of Lori's Stories. My name is Lori, and I work for the Children's Book Bank. I'm not there right now because it's closed because it's Canada Day, so yay! This Canada Day might be a little bit different than ones you're used to. A lot of the time people go outside and do fireworks and they go to the beach and there's lots of people around, and that's probably not going to happen. But I hope that you find a little something Canadian to do today. I know I'm going to go out and barbecue a hot dog, and maybe I'll watch a movie that's really Canadian. And something I'm definitely going to do with you is read a book about Canada. And another book just for fun. That's not exactly about Canada, it's just nice. So this one is Why I Love Canada. And I like this book because it gives us a couple of ideas about why Canada is cool, but it misses out on a whole bunch of other things that I can think of. So it kind of is a jumping off point for you to think about why you like Canada. And if you're from another place, you could say, these are the things I like about Canada that are different from the place that I come from. So that's something to do. Let's read Why I Love Canada, and then we'll read another book. Ooh, let me make space. I love Canada because we have beautiful forests. Which is true. I would say we have beautiful parks too. I know I get to go to the park more than I get to go in a forest. And there's a blue jay and its baby, which you might see in the forest. I love Canada because we have wide open spaces. You know who this guy is? That is a bison, which you definitely don't see in the city. They would have to be in a big, wide open space. But they are in Canada. I love Canada because we have the Northern Lights. And again, you wouldn't see this in the city. You would have to go far up north to see the Northern Lights. And you would have to go far up north to see this guy. And there's a polar bear. I love Canada because it stretches from the Atlantic to the Pacific. So the two oceans. This you also can't see in the city. You'd have to go on a big trip to see the ocean. But maybe you've seen it before. I love Canada because we have a great national anthem. There's some wolves. Probably not howling the national anthem. That would be very impressive. I love Canada because the Rocky Mountains are big and beautiful. And those you would find farther west than Toronto. But maybe you've been there too. I've been there once. It's pretty cool. I love Canada because we welcome all different kinds of people. And all different kinds of birds, of course. I love Canada because our lakes are great for swimming. And there's some loons in the lake. I love Canada because we have all the seasons. And that's different from other places. I love Canada because we have the best food, says this beaver. I think that's up for debate. I think there are lots of kinds of food that are really great. But you can get a lot of them in Canada because there are so many different people here. I love Canada because we love to play sports. What sports do you love to play? I don't know if these otters know any sports, but they're good swimmers. I love Canada because we speak many languages. I know I just speak the one, but I wonder if you speak one or two or three. And there's some puffins hanging out. I love Canada because we find nature everywhere. I bet you recognize these guys. There's the squirrel and the chipmunk and the raccoon. And I think that's supposed to be a robin. You can find them all in the city. And I see a place that looks like my house. I don't know about you. Everyone loves Canada, especially me. And there's all the Canadian animals we saw in the book. I don't remember seeing the moose before, actually. There's a moose as well. There you go. And those are, as I said, some reasons to love Canada. But there are so many other things. I bet you could think of some other reasons that you like living in Canada. So you just think about that. And we're going to read one more story, and then I'm going to let you get to your Canada Day festivities. This one is called A Good Day. And no matter what you do today, I hope you have a good day. That's why I'm reading this book. Good day. It was a bad day. Little yellow bird lost his favorite tail feather. There it goes. Little white dog got her leash all tangled up in the fence. Now she's stuck. Little orange fox couldn't find his mother. That's no good. Oops. And little brown squirrel dropped her nut. Oh dear. But then, what do we think is going to happen? Let's see. Little brown squirrel found the biggest nut ever. Little orange fox turned around, and there was his mother. Little white dog worked herself free and ran in circles through the dandelions, which is what dogs love to do. So she's having a good time. And little yellow bird forgot about his feather and flew higher than he ever had before. And there's more. A little girl spotted a perfect yellow feather, picked it up, tucked it behind her ear, and ran to her mother. And she said, "What a good day." There's all the animals having a good day now. So I hope that whatever you end up doing today, even if it's not what you hope you could be doing, it ends up being a good day. I think you can do that. So for now, I'm going to say bye. I'm going to remind you very quickly before I say bye that we are open next week, even though we're closed today. That's just for a special holiday. And next week, we're going to have longer hours than we've had before at the book bank. So it will be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It'll be Tuesdays 10 to 12, Wednesdays 12 to 4, Thursdays 2 to 6. So it's a little tricky to remember. But if you remember Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're open for 4 hours a day. So there's even more opportunities for us to see each other, which is great. So if you want to see more videos at home before you get to see us in the storefront, you can subscribe to our channel on a button that's somewhere. I don't know where. You'll find it. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Happy Canada Day.